Fox 25 hits the road this afternoon. Our downtown destination is Oklahoma City.
The Festival of the Arts is where you're finding us today. It is a great evening to be doing this. Gorgeous weather. The crowds are coming out, spending their Friday evening out here. And this festival has something for everyone, and we are right at the center of it.
Yeah, that's right. Everything from the visual arts to the performing arts, culinary arts as well. This is a palette of colors and sights and sounds and smells. And Fox 25 is here in the middle of it all.
We are, and we're going to actually be speaking with a couple of the artists that are featured at this year's event, checking out some of the food, of course, and our very own Caroline Vandergriff is finding some fun things to do for the whole family. She's got some surprises in store that you don't want to miss.
You could not ask for better weather out here. It is picture perfect.
It really is. So let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Jeff George, because I know he was tracking the possibility of some showers in the forecast.
Yes, we did catch a break coming up in your Storm Watch 7-day real soon.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. Just as the title of the event suggests, this is all about celebrating all things art, and its history is very rich.
Yeah, the Festival of the Arts is the major fundraiser for the Oklahoma City Arts Council. So let's go back in time. Take a look at this. The very first Festival of the Arts, they only served, get this, homemade tuna sandwiches.
Oh man, we've come a long way since then. They had to beg artists to participate, and it was a more formal event, men in suits, women in fancy hats. Back then, the organizers were members of the Junior League and symphony supporters. Now, over the years, the festival continued to grow, and tables have turned. Artists were the ones now begging to become part of the festival. But the one thing that hasn't changed is the mission of giving artists a place to sell their works, and it's a free venue for everyone to enjoy visual and performing art. So this year's festival continues that tradition of fun and food. Admission is free for everyone, and there are also some low-cost options for people looking to, take part in the art.
These are really cool. You can learn how to make your own pottery. There's face painting. There's also live music just right behind us right there. It's like a huge stage right there. One of the big attractions is the International Food Row. There are 13 different vendors. We're going to take a tour, take a taste test coming up.
I like that assignment. I bet you probably got that assignment, didn't you?
Been there a couple of times already.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, here's a look at what you need to know if you're thinking about coming down here, and you really should check this out. It is open tonight until 9 o'clock. Then tomorrow, the festival opens at 11 in the morning, runs till 9 at night. Then Sunday, that is the final day of the festival. The gates open at 11 a.m. and close at 6 p.m.
All right, speaking of things to do, let's go ahead and check in with our very own Fox 25, Caroline Vandergriff. She's out kind of taking a tour. Caroline, where are you and what are you seeing now?
Oh my gosh, we've had the best time. Just send it back to you. And of course, we will be out exploring for the rest of the hour.
All right, Caroline, thank you very much. Of course, it wouldn't be a Festival of the Arts without all of the artists. And if you talk to them, a lot of them will tell you that they have been working on their craft for as long as they can remember.
That is not the case, though, for one artist we got to meet. It was a midlife realization that changed his future, and it all started the moment he picked up a paintbrush 20 years ago.
It's a feeling of coming home.
You can often find Jim Kiefer in his studio, tucked away off a dirt road in rural Logan County, worlds away from his former career as a race car fabricator. He didn't start painting until he was 47 years old.
I sat one night with a tube of paint and a paintbrush, and it sounds strange, but I wasn't exactly sure, how you go about this.
Night after night, he returned to that studio, teaching himself how to paint. Inspired by wide open spaces and landscapes of Oklahoma and New Mexico, Kiefer shows us recognizable subjects using broad brushstrokes in a style described as modern primitive.
I approach it from a primal perspective. Primal is the word I use.
Each work of art starts on a solid red painted canvas, like this one of the iconic Pops bottle on Route 66. It all begins with a sketch and a photograph, and inspiration can spring suddenly at any moment.
As I headed west on 66, going back home, I thought, well, now wait a minute, that's a painting right there.
Kiefer has certainly found his audience making a living from this unexpected second career. He attributes his success to staying true to his personal artistic style, realizing he can't be all things to all people. Kiefer shows us it's never too late to tap into our talents and share them with the world.
And you can find Kiefer's work on display right now, right here at the Festival of the Arts. If you can't make it out, though, it is on display and for sale at JRB at the Elms. That's in the Paseo District. We also have a link to some of that work on our website, okcfox.com. I love it. I love he is true to himself, and he teaches us that even as we view art, go for whatever you like, whatever you're drawn to. Sometimes you don't even know why.
I love how he paints the easels. Instead of white, he paints them red and then goes on top of that. Pretty cool.
It works for him.
Coming up, we're going to meet a guy who is a sculptor, and he doesn't just work with paper or clay. This guy uses steel that weighs hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
How does he even move it
This is
around?
big time. Well, we're going to find out.
Okay,
Yeah,
I look forward to that one. All right, and while we're out here enjoying the fun, we do have some news to get back to into the studio. Let's check in with Fox 25's Maria Garcia for that.
Mike, Wendy, thank you. We turn now and now we head back out to the Festival of the Arts, where Mike and Wendy are having a lot of fun, are getting some chances to meet some viewers.
We're meeting all kinds of people. We have viewers, we have artists, we have some really cool little kids that we're meeting out here as well. So you want to stay tuned, because coming up, we're going to show you a look and possibly a taste of the Festival of the Arts.
And we're going to have a live interview with the people in charge of pulling this whole thing off. It is quite a feat. The crowds are starting to pack downtown Oklahoma City. It's a great night to come down here, get some dinner, look at some great art. Come say hi. We'll be right back. Back out here live at the Festival of the Arts in downtown Oklahoma City. This event seems to grow exponentially each year. It's really incredible. And I'm joined now by this year's co-chairs of the event, Randy Lewis and Susan Whittington. And we were talking about just the army it takes to pull this thing off. How do you guys do it?
That's correct. It takes at least over 40-something committees, and we have over 400 day chairs and co-chairs that help pull this off, and they recruit over 5,000 volunteers.
Just people passionate.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing, and we're actually very unique because we're one of the only festivals that are run for
rain or shine. You guys do this. We were talking about some of the cool things for the kiddos. I've got 3 little ones at home, and when I heard about the Art Mart, I got really excited. What's that about?
So the Children's Art Mart is where each one of the artists will put a piece in there, and the kids will go in there without their parents, and for as a little money as $5, they go in there and pick out a piece of art, and they bring it out and they talk about it, and why did you select that? And hey, Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's a perfect gift for them to give for their mother.
I love that idea. And some really great performers are on the lineup too this year.
Yes, on a children's stage tonight we have Spaghetti Eddie, and they have a huge following. We have On a Whim tonight as well on the main stage, and then tomorrow a big following with the Wise Guys. So
you guys are going to end this thing with a bang, right?
Absolutely.
Any other expectations, anything different this year that you want to point out? You got that fun street performer I saw a little while ago.
We absolutely have a great Capstone the Magician. You should come out. He's fabulous. He's from Tulsa, so he's kind of local, Oklahoma, and he's amazing, and the kids love him, and he's been amazing. Yeah. So come out and see us.
Really cool addition. You guys are really enjoying this weather, I'm sure, tonight. It is just absolutely perfect. We do want to check in, though, with meteorologist Jeff George. George, find out if it's going to stay that way, especially as we get into the weekend, so let's send things over to him. If you're heading down to the Festival of the Arts here in Oklahoma City, you want to look for Rodney and Nancy's Fancy Apples, because we're set up right next to them, and I am not complaining. We sent out Mike Brooks to check out some of the more, maybe fine palate cuisine. So he'll be checking that out in just a little bit. But in the meantime, Caroline Vandergriff is finding some other fun things to do around here. Caroline, tell us what you're up to now.
That's right. Well, you can get a souvenir t-shirt.
Fox 25 hits the road to the Festival of the Arts in downtown Oklahoma City. It is the perfect night to get out, enjoy some art, listen to some great performances, and of course, enjoy the food. It smells fantastic. The crowds are picking up. This is a great place to have a Friday night dinner. Maybe take a date out, bring the kids. There's something for everybody, and we are right here in the middle of it. Of course, we are keeping an eye on the forecast as always, so let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Jeff George, to get the latest.
On your Stormwatch 7 day in just a few minutes.
I'm not that greedy. I did save a little bit of the candy apple for Mike here. Well, you got the s'more flavor?
Yeah, this is the Rocky Mountain chocolate almond marshmallow love-filled amazing apple right here.
A lot of sugar.
Yes, so we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about someone else that we want to introduce you to because this guy is really cool. Okay?
Yeah, we were talking about all the art here, and it comes in all sizes, right? And shapes.
Yeah, some of it is actually too big to carry. Okay, so this guy works with art that is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So take a look at what he turns them into. Aren't the only ones that are having fun out here, obviously.
That's right. We sent out Fox 25's Caroline Vandergriff. Let's see what she is up to now. Caroline.
Dig in a little bit deeper into these dishes. I don't want that to be caught on camera, so I'm going to toss it back to Mike and Wendy, and I'm going to chow down over here.
Caroline, that's the best part, watching you dig into it for us. Come on. A little disappointed. That's okay. All right. You know that you can not only just view and buy art here at the Festival of the Arts, you can actually make some too. We have sent Mike out to the Pottery Place, and we're going to check in with him right after the break.
And welcome back to the Festival
of the Arts.
Of the Arts. I have so much going on in my head right now. Can I share a secret about Caroline?
Go ahead.
She is the biggest kid at heart. She really, really is.
And I know you're right, because as soon as we got here, I saw a child with an awesome face painting. It was a tiger, and I said, Caroline, you got to do this. And you know what? She's such a good sport. She said, okay, sure, I'm up for it. So the big question, though, is what did you decide to get painted on your face? Dragon, tiger, or the Fox 25 logo? Which is it?
Actually, a whole different option, and that's what's fun here. You can either browse the art or become the art.
Yeah, seeing so many families out enjoying an evening together. I can't think of a better way to spend your Friday night.
A lot of people are holding hands out here too. Couples
walking. A lot of dates, and it's good people watching. We always love that too. All right, we are having a lot of fun out here.
Stay with us. We come back. We're going to have a little bit more from the Festival of the Arts. Stay where you are.
25 hits the road, and we always have the best time when we get out in the community and enjoy all the wonderful things happening in Oklahoma City. Downtown Oklahoma City, Bicentennial Park is the place to be right now. If you want to get out, see some good art, eat some good food, hear some great performers. It's all here.
Spend some time with your family. Take the kids, get their face painted, teach them about ceramic art.
I love how kids can really get their first taste of the arts here. They get to do their own shopping, they get to make art, and really immerse themselves in this community. This isn't a hoity-toity art event. You don't need to know anything about art. To me, I'm one of those.
Artwork, some of it is very reasonable. Not just
really
the stuff
is.
for kids, but some of this beautiful artwork is very, very reasonable.
And this is a great place for artists to come. We were hearing earlier about some of them just loving being a part of this festival. They come from all over the country. We talked to an artist from Israel earlier who was like, couldn't believe the response he was getting and how knowledgeable Oklahomans are and how passionate they are about art. So we want to let you know what you need to know to take part in this, because you really want to check this out. It continues tonight until 9 o'clock, and then tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Sunday, the final day of the festival. The gates open at 11 and they close at 6. Thanks for watching, everybody.